Today, I'm going to give you the secret ingredient to take your consistency from 0 to 80. And why not 95? Many times we set goals, especially when the year is just starting. We set goals. I'm going to lose 20 kilos this year. I'll eat only salads. I'll drink 12 liters of water daily. And you keep up. It's not like you don't. You keep up for like 1 day, 2 days. Then by the third day, fourth day, you start drinking 1 liter. By the fifth day, your leg is paining, you will not go to the gym today. So your consistency just starts dropping and you don't know why. You really want to do these things, for some reason you just don't do them. Before I give you this secret ingredient, I think I should introduce myself. My name is Anyi. I own multiple businesses in fashion, beauty, and cosmetics. I've been running my businesses for 15 years now, and that just naturally led me to become a life and business coach. I'm committed and passionate about sharing my challenging experience and my difficult journey, just with the hope that I get to inspire one person daily. The secret ingredient I'm talking about today is accountability. Accountability is just being responsible for your actions. There are more complex definitions, but that's the definition we're going with today. Simply being responsible, taking account, showing up for your action. And by accountability here, I'm talking about an accountability partner because we're talking about consistency. If you want to be consistent in any field, be it exercise, workout, maybe content creation. I'm laughing because my own accountability partner is choking me. Maybe with work, professional, whatever, just whatever you want to be consistent with, it's important to have an accountability partner. This should be someone you trust, someone you respect, probably someone you look up to, someone you admire, someone whose opinion wouldn't piss you off. That's why trust is important. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a mentor, a coach, just whoever you're comfortable with. This should be somebody you have access to, someone you can talk to every day, someone who can talk to you without protocol, someone, like I earlier said, whose opinion wouldn't just tick you off, because an accountability partner is supposed to be honest with you. There are certain advantages to having an accountability partner, which naturally lead you to become more consistent. And I'll list out 3 now for you to see that, okay, it actually works. The first advantage for having an accountability partner is that it increases motivation. Let me explain something. For 2 years now, I've been very consistent with my workouts, and I did not start out consistently, but my accountability partner for the gym was social media. So sometimes we say social media is wrong, social media is so much pressure and everything, but I personally used it to my advantage. So when I wanted to start going to the gym, I announced it on Instagram, I said it on my stories, I made so much noise about it, and everybody was like, okay, we're watching you. So I made it a duty to post my picture every morning when I was going to the gym. And because I had to post that picture every day, and my followers on Instagram are very demanding. Like, if you don't post today, tomorrow, people start sending you messages like, how far that gym? How far? Just that pressure alone made me consistent because I just took my Instagram followers like my accountability partners, and they really helped me to it. After a few months of going to the gym, it just became normal for me. Now it's a habit. But for me to build that consistency, I had to be accountable to somebody. And for me personally, I just chose my Instagram followers. Another thing I did was I hired a coach. He's still my coach, a dedicated coach. The kind of person who calls you every blessed morning, checks on you after workout every day. Like, maybe sometimes I even wake up in the morning and I don't feel like going to the gym. Like, when I open my eyes, I'm like, not today. But just the fact that he's going to call me, and I start imagining, what am I supposed to tell him now? The thing is, when you have an accountability partner, your excuses reduce. That's the motivation. because there's certain lies that you can run with yourself. You tell yourself that my leg is paining, I'm not going to the gym. But when you have to tell somebody else that thing, you sound stupid. It just sounds foolish to you. And most times we don't want to look weak or silly or stupid in front of somebody that we respect or trust. So it just curbs your excuses from like 100 to maybe 20. If you're giving an excuse at that time, it's really a valid excuse. You're motivated to stay on track because you do not want to kind of disrespect somebody, or you don't want to look bad, you don't want to look weak. You just want to prove that, okay, I'm good, and you stay gingered. The second advantage of an accountability partner is that it keeps your goals on track. It reminds you of your goals. So let's say your goal was to post 2 reels on Instagram every day, and that's because you wanted to increase your sales, for example. And things are happening, life starts happening, and you just don't post, and you have excuses for that. Your accountability partner will be like, can you remember that your goal was to increase your sales? And you said you were going to post twice every month. Are you forgetting? Now you're just thinking about the posting. You're forgetting that it was actually because you wanted to sell more. So that person is there to just put you back on track with your goal. Like, okay, this was the goal. When you have an accountability partner, the goal is always in front of you. You people talk about that goal every day together. So it's almost impossible for you to go off track. The third thing to consider is that an accountability partner actually helps like emotional support. For people like us who are entrepreneurs, or whatever you do in life, or whatever your goals are, sometimes it's emotionally draining. Like, there are days when you just want to talk to somebody who can really understand. A shoulder, in fact, a shoulder to cry on. Sometimes you just need that. If you have an accountability partner, it will be someone you trust, someone who understands you, someone who already knows where you're going, where you're coming from. So it's easy to just, this may sound bad, but to just take your emotional baggage and land on. It's easy and it's important, and you realize that after talking to them, most times you just feel better, and they motivate you again to keep going. They bring back your goals on track. The emotional support you need to keep going is provided by an accountability partner. It's possible to have virtual accountability tools. Like, we have many apps on our phones, the accountability apps. You have your to-do list. Maybe you have a book where you write your goals, or there's so many virtual apps. But the difference with an accountability partner in human form is that that one gives you feedback. Your phone cannot give you feedback. As a matter of fact, as your alarm comes on, you can just turn it off immediately, and your phone will not do anything to you. But you cannot turn off a human being from giving you feedback. If people already have an agreement that you would give me feedback on this thing, or I have to do this thing and you need to check me if I've done it, you cannot turn that person off. So it's okay to have all these tools, take your to-do list down on your phone and everything, but it's also very important for you to get someone who can hold you accountable for your actions, or to whom you can be accountable for your actions. And it's possible to have a group. It must not be one person. It can be in a group form. For example, I am an accountability partner for multiple women now, and I started this year. This is the second month. I have a subscription program. We are in a group, and I just help to coach them one-on-one on the side, and we help each other in the group. So, I mean, if you're even interested in that, I'll drop a link below. You can just click and you come straight to me, and we'll figure it out. If you need an accountability partner, I'm here for you. So you can join those kind of groups, or you can find someone, like I said, someone you trust to run it with you personally. If you're looking to step up your consistency in any area of your life, or multiple areas in your life, make sure you get an accountability partner. It takes your productivity from, I don't know what, to like 95%. Okay, let me make this crystal clear. An accountability partner is not somebody who will help you do your job. When you have an accountability partner, more than anything, you have to put in the work. Because most times you would say you have an accountability partner and you're expecting them to do. They don't do. They make sure you do. And when you do, you let them know that you have done. So they're just there to make sure that things get done, but you're the one to actually do it. For example, like I said, I have an accountability group, and there are multiple women in that group. Most of them are really consistent, and the ones who are consistent are seeing so much progress in their lives so far. It's barely a month, and we've made so much progress. Then you have one or two people who do not do any assignments I give. They do not participate in the group activities. They do virtually nothing. And one of them had the effrontery to say a few days ago that she hasn't benefited anything from the group. You haven't done anything. How would you benefit when you're not doing? You have to take action. And you need to know it's a partnership. It's a give and take. We are in partnership. So I'm accountable to you and you're accountable to me. I cannot be putting in the work. We cannot decide that, okay, this week we're going to the gym 3 times. I'm putting in the work and I'm being accountable to you. You're not putting in any work and you're not giving me feedback. You're not doing nothing. At the end of the day, you're not somebody I can trust. You do not even deserve a spot in my accountability partner group. You don't. Because it's for people who actually want to win. When you're picking an accountability partner, you should be ready to win. It should be like, okay, I want to be better, but I just need somebody who would make sure that I am actually better this year or this month or this week or whatever. And it works for me. I think it's going to work for you. The people I have in my life who hold me accountable, they really make a difference for me. I'm making this video because somebody held me accountable. Like, you must shoot the video. And here I am, I've shot the video and it's going to help you guys. And I'm also happy I did. So find somebody who will be your accountability partner. That should be your goal for this week. Those of you who are watching the video now, make sure that's your goal for this week. Find somebody, have an agreement with them, and you both should become accountability partners. Or you can click the link in the description to join my own accountability partner program. So if you've learned anything about accountability or consistency so far, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Just be consistent in your subscription, please. Make sure you subscribe and please like the video. If you want to chip in anything or any idea we can use to be more consistent this year, or anything you know about accountability or an accountability partner, please drop a comment and let's have a conversation. Let's win together. Thank you. Oh, wow.